Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to try to do some player props for the Rams and the San Francisco game that's going to be played tomorrow. So let's get right into it. First of all, let's start with completions. These are the last 3 games that I actually look into and I brought to the table and, you know, delivering it for you guys right now. So let's look at them. We have Stafford. Well, let's go ahead and clean this up a little bit. You know what? All right. Let me just do it like this. Here we go. All right. So as far as completions is concerned, with Matthew Stafford, we have he got 32, 26. Matthew Stafford's down here. 21 completions. We got Jimmy Garoppolo, 23, 16, and 15 completions. Again, these are the last 3 games. So if you want to look at pretty much what they won by, then by all means go ahead. But I'm just going to deliver the stats. Also, as far as yards is concerned, we have 254, have 243, and we have 238 by Matthew Stafford, 316, 239, and 182 by Jimmy Garoppolo. As far as touchdowns is concerned, let's go see. Let's go to largest to smallest. Matthew Stafford had the most touchdowns thrown against the San Francisco 49ers. Jimmy Garoppolo had 2. Mostly it's just 1 touchdown by each quarterback. So if you're looking at touchdowns, 1 touchdown by each quarterback. Deebo Samuel threw for a touchdown. I forgot about that game. Also, interceptions. We have 2 by Jimmy G, 2 by Matthew Stafford, and all these games aren't played on the same day, obviously, but I'm just bringing the stats. And sacks. Matthew Stafford, if you look at that, 7 sacks, 1 interception. I think that was the last game he played, but yeah, they've been getting to each of them. Jimmy Garoppolo, he's been kind of... One game he was untouched. That's surprising with Aaron Donald on that line. 3 sacks and 1 sack. So they have been coming after Matthew Stafford a lot. Yards, those are the most yards thrown, or that's the longest yards thrown for a touchdown, or the longest yards thrown. Well, let's go back into running. Let's see what we can get. Let's do largest to smallest with this one. And let's take it from there. So, largest to smallest. Actually, let's do this. Let's hide all this. Let's see, hide. Here we go. All right, so now we can actually look at it a little better. So as we can see, we got Mitchell, we got Wilson, Samuel, you get it, Akers, who haven't really been doing anything. But looking at the yardage, let's see, attempts. So all of this is pretty much San Francisco. Here we go. Actually, here, let me bring this back and let me do it this way. Just bear with me 1 second and we get right back to the... There we go. All right, so now we know what team they're on. Here we go. We got Mitchell, 27, 21 attempts. Sony Michel, obviously he was playing for the Rams. I'm not sure if he's still on the team. He's probably not. He had 21. San Francisco. And look at the yards with San Francisco. 28, 74, 85, and 91. Those are some yards. So if you can get them over maybe 50 plus with the yardage, rushing yards, whoever's the starting running back from San Fran, that might be a good player prop to definitely take in consideration. Also, you have Jeff Wilson with the 1 touchdown, Deebo Samuel with the 1 touchdown. Now, this is a rushing touchdown. So Deebo Samuel maybe for an anytime touchdown, because you can... Well, I don't think he's going to be rushing because they got Christian McCaffrey. Now, if you think McCaffrey is going to put up some yardage as far as on the ground, that might be a play. So we just got to take that in consideration as far as San Francisco is concerned. So, I mean, Caffrey is prone to go over. Well, let's not speculate. Let's just go off of numbers. So anything under, I'd say 74, 70 yards is good as far as rushing yards. Touchdowns, Christian McCaffrey, he could catch it out the backfield. So that might be something to keep in mind as well. And he might score a touchdown. He might get his first touchdown tomorrow. So we'll see. Also, let's go look at the targets. Targets, again, the largest, the smallest. Cooper Kupp, obviously. Kupp, he has been crushing it. I'll pull up the stats in a second. But as far as targets is concerned, Kupp, Higsby, Kupp, Higsby, Samuel coming second. Then you have Kupp, Ayuk, Kittle. Then you have Jefferson, Jennings. I think that was last game. Samuel again. I mean, you get the picture. I mean, you could just look down here. Ayuk is back down here. He had 4. So hopefully I'm saying that right. But hopefully I'm saying Ayuk. I think that's how you say his name. I'm not sure. But as you can see, as far as receptions is concerned, or these are targets. These are targets. Let's actually look at the receptions. Bear with me, this is actually my first time doing this. I just created this list today, so this is my first time actually going over it like this. So here we go. We have 14 receptions, Kupp, 11 receptions, Kupp, Higsby 10, 7, 6, 6, 6. Oh wow. 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 5, 5, 5, 4. You get the picture. You get the picture. Going down the list. Also, let's go ahead and do the yards. So, largest, smallest in the yards, and we have Cooper Kupp. Cooper Kupp, he's been killing it. We do have 118. So, Kupp over 100, that might be a good player prop. Deebo Samuel, Ayuk, Deebo Samuel over 90, that might be another good player prop. Higsby, he's been getting some targets. So around, if you can get him like at 40 yards plus, Higsby might be, that's a option as well. Van Jefferson, Kittle. Uh, let's actually, yeah. I'll pull up the players in a second so we can actually look at what they have been contributing. And that's pretty much the leading targets. Since they play each other more often, I think these stats will continue to either become close to each other or continue to improve. Touchdowns. Let's see. Touchdowns, the largest, the smallest. The most touchdowns in this game was by Jennings. And I think that's the last game they played against each other this year. Higsby, 2 touchdowns. Kupp, Deebo, he had 2. Kittle. So, I mean, touchdowns isn't plentiful when these two teams play. They're not. So, if you're going to do an anytime touchdown scorer, I mean, I say Deebo Samuel because he has one on the receiving end and one on the rushing end. But then again, you do have Christian McCaffrey in there, so that might not be an option. But let's go ahead and look at A through Z real fast and see who we can actually maybe have a little edge on. As we can see, I'm not even going to try to pronounce his last name, but Ben. We have Ben here. We have receptions. He has 2. He has 2. He had 0. And I believe that's maybe the first time he played in the NFL game. Maybe. I'm not really sure. I'm speculating. So don't quote me on that. Here we go. Ayuk. Just to put it in a better context or in a better form that we can look at, 6, 4, and 3. So if you could get him at +3 as far as receptions, 26 yards, 37. But I think Ayuk, he's actually becoming. You know what? I'm gonna stop saying that guy name. Brandon. I'm gonna start saying Brandon. But as we can see, I think he's coming into his own, so I think he can get over 30 plus, maybe even 40 plus yards moving forward with this game. Akers, yeah, poor performance. And then as we can see, we have Cooper Kupp here, 100, as we already went over that. Henderson, Deebo Samuel, here we go, 115, 97, 95. We got Mitchell, Kittle, 50, 24, and 10. So, Kittle hasn't really been a factor in this game. But when he did go over 50 yards, he did score a touchdown. So just keep that in mind. Jennings, 2. So I think the slot receiver is actually a person to go to if you're looking at San Francisco as far as a person getting yards. And who else? Garoppolo. Well, let's unhide that for a moment. Now, this was all. Well, let's finish going down to receiving, and I'm gonna finish it up with the quarterbacks. The fullback right here, 35 yards. He's not consistent, so no. Stafford, Beckham, and Higsby. Oh, all right. So Van Jefferson, 30 and 54. Higsby, 73, 20, and 55 as far as receiving yards. These are the receptions, 6, 3, and 10 for Higsby, 2 and 3 for Van Jefferson. Okay, so let's end this off with the quarterbacks. Unhide. Oh, man. I hope. Oh, give me a break. All right. Here, let's do this. And do that. And do that. And do that. And do that. All right. There we go. There we go. So end this off with the quarterbacks. I know we started off with the quarterbacks. I need a little. So here we go. Let's go ahead and do it like this. Let's go to. Oh, here we go. All right. This is a better way to do it. Again, bear with me. I know this is kind of. Who we got? Jimmy G. And we have Matthew Stafford. Where's Matthew Stafford at? I know. This is. You can always fast forward this part if you need to. Here we go. All right. Then we got the Jets. Yeah, I'm trying to work on the Jets, but the Jets looks horrible. And let's go ahead and A through Z that. So here we go. All right. To put it in better format for you guys. 15, 23, 16, 21, 26, and 32. Again, 200 yards is average. 225 for Matthew Stafford is average. Jimmy G, he has this one little blemish here. So looking at that, 2 and 1 touchdowns for Jimmy G. He's good for at least 1 touchdown. And Matthew Stafford, I think 0 touchdowns was last game. So I'm going to say 1 touchdown. So Matthew Stafford is always good for 1 interception, just so you know. And you get the point. But thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, share. That's all I have for the player props for the San Francisco 49ers and the LA Rams for today. But appreciate you guys watching, and most importantly, bet wisely. I'm going to come out with my picks. I might be at work and I might have to do it on my phone again. But look out for the picks and the NBA games. Oh, almost forgot. I'm gonna put out another video. Done with this one. Put out another video in a second here. But like, subscribe, share, and bet wisely. Thanks for watching.